niggas hate this shit. Get on your grind, sell a sack, don't break a trick. He let me hold it with no grip like we won't take this shit. She wanna fucking get a name, I have to shake this bitch. The homies fade in the trap, we can run a lap. Win or lose, fuck a draw, we can run it back. Every day I be in traffic, I got something fat. You can shoot, I'm getting back, defense like I'm Shaq. Let me guess, niggas hate this shit. Let me guess, niggas hate this shit.
We doing this regular shit every Friday, 5 to 7.
Well, let me guess, niggas hate this shit. Out my granny, grandkids, I'm the angriest. Nigga quote me on my shit or it's plagiarism.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
What it do, people? Welcome to another episode of Reckless Raw. It's your boy Mike, and I got a special guest in the house. Look, I've been waiting to get him in here. It took a minute, but he's been popular at the moment. You know, he out here doing his thing because didn't nobody see him coming. So didn't nobody get prepared to, like, you know what I mean, schedule in advance. So I got DJ DoWrong in the house with me today. How's it going, bro?
It's good, man. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you taking the time to get me on your show, man. This is an awesome opportunity. You know, being part of the station and getting to be able to network with you guys and talk and just, you know, this isn't an interview. It's just a conversation that we fixing to have. We're going to have some fun today. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Man, I'm looking forward to it because you got me over here drinking this dark, so I promise you. You know, I'm about to we really got some questions. We got to get into it.
My man. Shoot.
Okay, so my first question of the night is, what originally started you into DJing? Because I know that you were doing different things before that, but what started you into DJing?
That's a great question. For me personally, I've always loved music, from sitting with my dad listening to his records, all his old school shit that he played for me. And, you know, he was one of those types, don't touch my record player, you know, don't like that valued, you know, how our parents were back then. And, yeah, on your ass if you fuck up anything. So, you know, from sitting there really listening to the music and stuff like that he would play for me, like, that's kind of where my love for music came. So, you know, I've been rapping and stuff like that since 91, 92. And I guess it's probably close to 10 years now that I just decided that, you know, when I'm around people, I want to play music. I always have the new shit. I'm always downloading new music on a daily basis. That's just how I've been for the longest. So DJ DoWrong actually was kind of a joke name that first happened, because motherfuckers was like, if you really figure this out, you're going to do these people wrong. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where DJ DoWrong came from. You know what I mean? And it stuck. And you know, when E decided to get the radio station on her own, I was in Texas at the time. I was in Houston. And, you know, I've known E for a long time. And I reached out to her. I was like, I could DJ. And she doesn't know me as a DJ. She knew me as a rapper at that particular time. So she's like, send me something. Let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? She trusts my opinion and stuff on music and what I do. So I sent it into her. In May will be 3 years that I've been on the station. You know what I mean? So
I see you've been doing it. Hold on, listen, just on the DJ end, like, before the album dropped, DJ DoWrong was out here doing it.
Thank you,
know what I mean?
Thank you.
COVID had to shut everybody down, but still, I like the way DJ DoWrong still kept it going, because that virtual party and stuff. So, you know, like, there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We had fun, man, on that, and that's what I like doing. Is I like entertaining people, man, and whether it's getting on the mic and talking to people and getting people hyped up or playing the right music, I like vibing off of people's vibes. You know what I mean? And I try to rock the crowd that way. Of course, I'm going to throw some stuff that I like, you know, in there.
Of course.
But I'm also going to play some stuff that I don't necessarily like, because that's what the people like. You know what I mean?
A lot of the stuff. He's not going to say that. That's me saying that.
No, I'm going to say
a lot of the music come my way. I play it, but I damn sure don't like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, keep working. I mean, of course.
And that's what I tell people all the time is I want to work with all kinds of people that are here. The first project that we did, which we'll get into, we had 25 people that was on there, but that's only 25 artists. You know,
Right.
There's so many more artists that's here in the city. So I'm looking forward to really playing people, and like, I am the DJ in the city that stands by what he says. If I say that, if I slide into your DM and I'm like, hey, I like your music, it's because I've done some research on you and I want to play your music, and I want you to be heard and get you that help that you need to be heard. And you know, I don't know. At first, if people thought it was kind of a joke, like, who is this guy? You know, DJs don't do that. What's he sliding in my DM for? And it's some genuine stuff. And I think people are starting to realize with everything that's going on that this is the real deal. You know what I mean?
But see, that's just because, you know, out here, people, I'm like you, people don't do that. That's not originally what a lot of people out here do. But I love the way that you did it, and you're actually doing what you're doing, you know what I mean, reaching out. And the fact that you reached out instead of having people reach out to you,
right,
that shows a different effort to me. That shows more of you are more interested than the average, you know what I mean? So some DJs only play the music that pays them. I'm just saying, you know, if you don't pay some DJs, your music don't get played. So what I like the way you do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's sent you get it in and you keep it real with them. If they need to do work, I love the way that you let them know on a nice way. He's nicer than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's nicer than me. But I like the way that you do it and let them know, like, hey, you know what I mean? Work a little bit more and come back and let's see what we can do.
But I want to be able to have that conversation with people. And unfortunately, you know, when it comes to a lot of rappers, a lot of artists, you know, egos will get in the way. And that's what I'm, that's what I'm grateful for, is that everybody, I mean, there could be some egos that you know, were on the album, but there was zero egos that was given to us when we started doing that project, man. So I just, perfect. Again, want to be the people's DJ. I want to break records for artists that has got dope music and is right there, and I've been given that opportunity to do so. So why not put on for Las Vegas and do things that people talked about but aren't doing?
Okay, right.
And I think a lot of people are going to try to duplicate what's happening.
They already, no. You say you think they're going to? Hold on, let's just keep that real, bro. Let's keep it real. They've already started.
It's happening.
It's already happening. You know what I mean? And that's why I love to say that, like, our DJ, you know what I mean? Like, right here, Hot 702 DJ original is one of the original ones that did it. He's the first that did it, and then some, you know, like usual. So look, this is what I think we should do. Let's go ahead, because we're talking about sliding in DM, so why don't we go ahead and throw on a song, Slide, and let's see what that's about. You know,
hey,
let's see.
Today the single just came out. So the single, I mean, obviously it's on the album, but the single, make sure if you want to just listen to the single, go ahead and stream that. I promise you want to go listen to the whole album, but let's slide into Slide, man.
Let's do that, y'all. Here we go.
Yeah.
This one's for you. Y'all gonna wanna slide with us. DJ DoWrong, Diamond J, Jovi Jove. Fellas, let's slide.
You know exactly where I'm at. I don't never got a cap, cause I'm always spitting facts, oh yeah. Pull up to the trap, cause you know just where I'm at. She wanna slide, yeah. Catching the fire, go catch a fire. Pull up on all this other side, yeah. Me and the gang, you with the guys, yeah. She wanna slide, yeah. Go catch a fire, we catch a fire, yeah. I wanna slide, she wanna slide, yeah. Seven side the gang and she don't ever wanna leave, oh yeah. You know the gang, you know the fire, yeah. Seven side, make a girl slide, yeah. Diamonds on me dancing, I'm in there taking chances, but ain't no second chances. Taking my advances, get you a Uber, now let's maneuver, baby. You know how I love it when you gon' move it, baby. All of that ass, you know I'm going crazy. You know I need it, you know I want you, baby. She a Gemini, but we looking for a Cancer. Fly you to Atlanta to pick you out a dancer. She say that she want it, ain't in the second chances. Don't mind my advances, she say she wanna slide, yeah. Catching the fire, go catch a fire. Pull up on all this other side, yeah. Me and the gang, you with the guys, yeah. She wanna slide, yeah. Go catch a fire, we catch a fire, yeah. I wanna slide, yeah. Seven side the gang and she don't ever wanna leave, oh yeah.
She don't wanna leave, but she know that I be a P-I-M-P like I'm Bundy. Diddy's double D, her purse double C's. I shorty wanna kick it like Chung-Li. Who that pussy with? I'ma slip in when I slide from the side. I hit it, your wife roll back every time. Favorite number 69, feel that tingle in your spine. Use my tongue to find your spot, but a nigga blow your mind. Where your girl a baddie, she got a fatty, send the addy. They gon' pop a addy, they dropping panties, running at me. Cause I know what you like, ready for the time now. Shorty wanna slide,
She wanna slide, yeah. Catching the fire, go catch a fire. Pull up on all this other side, Me and the gang, you with the guys, yeah. She wanna slide, yeah. Go catch a fire, we catch a fire, yeah. I wanna slide, she wanna slide, yeah. Step inside the gang and she don't ever wanna leave. Instagram live, yeah, she going live. Say she wanna slide, pick her up at 5. Mansion in the hills, party started 5. No swimsuit, she going for a dive.
The girls, they on their way. And my niggas just got paid. And you know I gotta go right there with. She know I want you, babe, and you know I want it.
Couple shots and all she need is a reason. Text your friends and tell them girls that we leaving. In the morning, I probably fly to Ibiza. I tell you it's nice to meet you unless you gon' slide with me, baby. She wanna slide, yeah. Catching the fire, go catch a fire. Pull up on all this other side, Me and the gang, you with the guys, yeah. She wanna slide, yeah. Go catch a fire, we catch a fire, yeah. I wanna slide, yeah. Step inside the gang and she don't ever wanna leave, oh yeah.
DJ DoWrong.
All right, bro. Look, listen. I don't know if nobody paying attention, but did we just like have some fire going on?
Yeah,
like we just had some fire like sliding right there, like, and man, I love it. Like, I don't know, you weren't out there in the parking lot, but when I came up, like, I had the whole album, like, you know, that's the last couple of days. That's what we've been bumping in the car.
Thank you, brother.
So to me, I love it, and I love the fact how you incorporated through the Vegas artists, and a lot of people, you know, sleep on Vegas, which they have been doing for years, and I just don't get why, but I appreciate the fact that you are out here getting Vegas noticed, because you got a lot of like, bro, you got a lot going on that album.
It was important to me to try and get everybody their shine, you know. Having the avenue of being on the radio and being an artist, you know, all I ever wanted to do is have that opportunity for somebody to listen to my shit. And, you know, when those opportunities weren't coming, I was like, well, maybe I got to create it for myself. And so being in the lane where I'm at, I want to be able to pass that on to the artist that's out here that fuck with me. And look at it, it's free promotion. Like we paid for all the studio time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We got all the music together, got all the artists together. We pay for all the videos, you know what I mean? All the promotional videos that we do, we pay for those things too. So really,
they do nothing but show up.
You got a DJ that just wants you to spit some hot fire, so to say, you know, for lack of better words, not trying to be cliche, but wanted them to really spit that shit, and we'll take care of everything else. And what's great is I think it came together like that, and a lot of people everybody brought their A game on it, and I think
that's all that I heard.
Yeah, it was necessary, because when you see everybody that's on it, when you hear what's going down, you got to bring your A game. You know what I mean? And I'm just grateful that everybody did bring their A game, and for everybody who participated, thank you so much. For the ones who didn't participate, you know, there's no hard feelings. There were a few people that I reached out to, and you know, they maybe doubted what I was trying to do, which is cool. I get it. You know, I don't have 1 million followers and all this other shit. You know what I mean? But you got to start somewhere, and this is where we're starting. So Vegas, I'm going to tell you again, fuck with your boy. I promise you, I can get you some radio play. I can get you like heard. So really? Why not mess with your boy, man?
And it's going down. Like, I don't know if y'all paying attention. Like, this man is basically letting you know, like, he's doing what some people are paying to get done. He's doing this for free. All y'all got to do is just come with some for real ass work. Not come with that sorry stuff talking about, oh, I got real work. No. Bring the real shit and you can get played. Like, so I have another question for you. So with the project, you didn't see us coming, or they didn't see us coming. What inspired the name? I want to know, like, because I get it. I fully get why you know, but what inspired you to name it that exactly?
So the inspiration for that title just like Jovi and I, and that's my business partner, that's my brother, that like he's all over the album. I've known him for 12, 13 years, you know what I mean? And since day one, we just been super solid, super tight. So I've been sitting on beats as a rapper, and I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and let me unleash this, because we were in the studio and I wasn't really recording, and I was like, come on, let's do something. And that's where the whole idea for the DJ DoWrong project came about. And so I was like, man, these motherfuckers is not gonna see this coming, and that's where it stuck. And so that's, I mean, it's no grand story, but that's basically where the title came from. And I think it's very fitting because nobody in the city really saw this coming. And now that it's here, you know, a lot of people are one, reaching out to me saying, what's up with getting on a second one? You know what I mean? And I can't wait to do a second one. I want to still, I mean, this came out in the middle of February. So
right, you still got, you still right now on this right now.
I'm on this wave right now.
Right.
And so what we're doing right now is just really promoting this project. I'm blessed to say that because of some campaigns that we ran with YouTube, like video that came out a couple weeks ago, it's already at almost 18,000 views.
Wow.
And then that caused a lot more people to see our other video as well, which is called Fuck Around. And that's almost at 30,000 views. So, you know, it's great to see that people are seeing what we're doing. But what I want to do is I want to be able to make it out of Vegas. I mean, that's all of our goals is, you know, to make it out of Vegas. Yeah, we want to be able to, and not necessarily just branching out. Like, when I look at the stats and everything, because this project is released independently, you know, it's all underneath DJ DoWrong. And with that project being released, I'm able to look at all the stats and everything else. So I'm able to see, okay, where it's doing real good in what cities, and obviously it's doing the best in Las Vegas. But we've got people all over the United States, even in other countries, that have checked out the project, which is dope.
Right.
And so I want to be able to, again, keep milking the songs that we have on the project. My idea, my plan is that there's no reason why, with the amount of songs that we have, which is 18, why we can't kind of milk this for the whole remainder of the year with videos, you know what I mean? And then why we get closer to maybe the summer months and stuff, start working on a second project, you know, and I want to be able to, this is real rap heavy, you know what I mean? Real hip hop heavy. There is some singing that's on it, as you well aware of. But I want to be able to have some more R&B type songs that's on there. Was my next question. I mean? That's important to me. And again, I'm trying to meet as many people as possible that just want that opportunity to be heard and take this music shit seriously and is willing to invest in themselves. I don't ask for anything but, again, lyrics from you. You know what I mean?
And decent lyrics at that.
Yes. And the other thing is you could ask anybody that's involved in the project, all the paperwork is straight. You know what I mean? Everything is like, if you wrote something on it, you're getting credit and you're going to get paid for that. Right. You know what I mean? If you're the producer, you're getting credit for that and you're going to get paid for it. So it's not like I'm over here just like, oh, it's my label and it's all my music. No, it's nothing like that. Because, again, this project is nothing about me. It's about all the artists that are in Las Vegas that is dope. And, again, I want to give them that shine, and that's what we're able to do. So they didn't see us coming, and you know, we're about to kick those doors down even more.
Okay. Well, look, you know what? We're talking about it, so why don't we hop right into Fuck Around real quick, and we'll be right back, you guys, right here on Hot 702.5 FM.
Yes, sir.
DJ DoWrong, King Style, Jovi Joe, Easy Red, we don't fuck around, let's go.
I might fuck around and do it by the whole thing. She gon' fuck around and swallow my whole thing. She don't fuck around, she don't fuck around. I'ma fuck around and pull it with the top down. Fuck around and dig her down like I'm fresh out. I don't fuck around, do it by the whole thing. She gon' fuck around and swallow my whole thing. When it comes to the money, I don't fuck around. Got a bag waiting on me when I touch the town. I don't fuck around, no, I don't fuck around.
Blow a bag with my bitch just to fuck around. She give me happiness every time we fuck around. She really down for the crown, she don't fuck around. Held me down when I was low, shorty stuck around. Put a rollie on her wrist, baby bust down. Keep the 40 on my hip, I don't fuck around. Let her ride shotgun when we ride around. Yeah, I see you niggas hating cause we up now.
I'ma fuck around and pull it with the top down. Fuck around and dig her down like I'm fresh out. I don't fuck around. Good by the hoodie. She gon' fuck around and swallow my hoodie. When it comes to the money, I don't fuck around. Got a bag waiting on me when I touch the town. I don't fuck around. No, I don't fuck around. Getting money out of town, I don't fuck around. On the Greyhound, oh, I'm out of state now. Just to do it, I might go and get the rape now. I gotta going up, cause my niggas stay down. In my section, I got all my brothers lit. Them niggas hate it, but them bitches loving it. We getting money, talking all hundreds, bitch, fuck it. I'ma go and drop the roof for the fuck of it. I'ma fuck around and pull it with the top down. Fuck around and dig her down like I'm fresh out. I don't fuck around. Good by the hoodie. She gon' fuck around and swallow my hoodie. When it comes to the money, I don't fuck around. Got a bag waiting on me when I touch the town. I don't fuck around. No, I don't fuck around.
She gon' fuck around and swallow the whole thing. New pot, put that pussy on my nose ring. Let me fuck it, let me lick it, girl, with no string. When I'm done, mix my soda and my codeine. Yeah, in that premium, I'm so clean. Booty mean, come and do it for the whole team. Rolling clean, got me looking like a whole dream. Perk 30, fuck around and eat the whole thing.
I'ma fuck around and pull it with the top down. Fuck around and dig her down like I'm fresh out. I don't fuck around, no, I don't fuck around. I might fuck around, good by the hoodie. She gon' fuck around and swallow my hoodie. She don't fuck around, no, she don't fuck around.
DJ DoWrong. I don't fuck around. No, I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. No, I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around.
Oh, bro, listen. That fuck around, listen, that's my shit right there. The last day, like, as I pulled in the parking lot, that is the song that I actually had bumping, because that's my shit.
You know what I love? You know what I love about that song is it really set the bar high for all the rest of the songs that's on there. Mm-hmm. So if, you know, talking with E, and I bring her up because we have a lot of conversations, and she was like, you know, the next song that you do, that you release as a single, it's got to outdo Fuck Around. You know what I mean? And if it's not going to outdo Fuck Around, or at least match that level, you know what I mean? Don't do it. And the second single that we came with the video now is Like. Mm-hmm. And I personally feel, and maybe you can give me some feedback, kind of being a listener at this particular time. What did you think about Like? Was we able to match that energy? And if not, no hard feelings. You know what I mean?
To me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I like, but Fuck Around still to me.
Yeah,
Fuck Around is
hard.
So, but I get, like, if I had to, you know, my fallback song, like is I like it. You know what I mean? Like, that is my.
My bad.
Oh, I was gonna say, how the hell my phone?
My bad.
You know what I mean? But that is, I like it. But, you know, if I have to
if I had to pick one, you would pick Fuck Around.
Yeah, Fuck Around is, I mean, because that right there, I feel like, I don't know how to say it, but y'all, that was it. Like, that was a shit.
And it is a hard song to match. You know what I mean? But we wanted.
I feel that you brought. Hold on. I feel like this. Let me say that you didn't bring it. Like is one of those songs. It's up there, but to me, I'm on that Fuck Around. It's that's my vibe.
You can relate more to that,
right? Yes, you know what I mean. And like I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I like that, but that's not my everyday vibe.
Right.
Fuck Around is my everyday vibe. Like, I wake up literally, like, I got that on my Alexa. Like, that's my own wake up list.
That's dope.
So I wake up with that. You know what I mean? So there's a difference in it's the vibe. So when the vibes that I'm on, Fuck Around is my vibe. There's times that I'm on like that's, you know what I mean? You know, you riding around with somebody else's woman. You know, that's that less vibe I'm on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight up.
When you're riding around with somebody else's woman, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, she on a time limit type of thing. That's when I'm on that like type of thing. But my everyday type of vibe is Fuck Around. So I'm fucking around more.
And what's good about the album is the whole project is up tempo. You know, the intro it's kind of a slower vibe, but that's why it's called Catch a Vibe. I wanted people to kind of catch a vibe. Man. And then
Don't worry, I got that coming.
Yeah, we went from there, and everything else went up tempo. So what I like about the project is I've had so many people reach out to me saying, hey, I really like this song, or I really like that song, or this person really, like, I never heard this person spit like that before. Thank you for bringing that out of them. Mm-hmm. Last week I did a sit down with Code 7. I don't know if you ever heard of Code 7 with Skinny and Tizzle, but they do, blogs out here. They do video reactions. They do a lot of different things out here for the city, and I like to bring their name up because we sent our fuck around video to them, and when they first saw the video, it's like, who is this DJ guy? Like he's sending me something. Like, what is he trying to do? And when they saw the video, and you could see their natural reaction, because what I like about them is they don't watch videos beforehand. You know what I mean? Right. They really give you that real reaction. You know what I mean? And those dudes are really putting it down for the city, and we sat down, Jovi and I sat down with them for an hour and a half and was able to talk with them. And that's on YouTube right now. They just released it today. I just want people to be able to, like, what means the most to me is my reputation. You feel what I'm saying? And my name. And I'm old school like that. You know what I mean? I'm a little older than some of these cats. And with the experience and the trials and tribulations and everything else that I went through as an artist, and now that I'm experiencing as a DJ, I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's just, again, I'm trying to maximize and capitalize on what I've got going on. And people like you, people like Code 7, you know what I mean? People that just give me those opportunities to be able to showcase the talent that I have, the talent that is in the city. That means a lot to me, man. And Hot 702.5 FM, they give us those opportunities. You know what I mean?
Hot 702 is the shit. I don't know if nobody pay attention, but y'all definitely sleeping if you're not.
I mean, I love being part of the station. I love that it's black owned by a female. I love that, all kinds of celebrities are reaching out to us. I don't know if you've been seeing the lineups. You know what I mean?
Like, is it Young Buck, I believe?
Young Buck, we got next week.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Layla James or whatever, she's coming in.
She's a singer, right? Yeah, she's dope.
Like, it's a lot. And that's just next week, y'all.
And I got to interview Jim Jones. You know what I mean?
That interview was lit. That interview, and that was so real. Like, I don't know if y'all was like, they catching these artists like at home for real. Like, these aren't no setup fake interviews.
No,
like,
not at all.
Jim Jones was at home, like in the fresh
chilling.
white tee. Like, you could tell he just popped that out.
Chilling.
Like, yeah,
and
chilling.
And that's what's dope, man. Is I want us to do. And that's what's good about us is we are out in the community, as a station. We're out in the community helping people. We're out here doing events. There's different things that we do to actually live being part of the community. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what's important. And to be part of an organization that's like that, to be able to have that carry over into my personal business, you feel what I'm saying? And make sure that the things that I've learned throughout my whole professional career is applied. That's important to me. And I think more people should take advantage of me. Like, how many people are saying, hey, please come take advantage of me? Again, musically, I want to be that connector for you. For everybody. And that's what I feel like I am. And that's what I feel like my reason for being put on this earth is to connect people. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's musically, whether it's like trees, you know what I mean? Right. That connects people as well. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like, everybody know, like, yeah.
And so it's just things like that. And with the way that the world has basically shut down in the last year, you had to reevaluate what the fuck he was doing. You know what I mean? And for me, what was important is to say, how can I take advantage of this opportunity instead of sitting on my ass and playing the victim role? Right. I wanted to be an owner in this particular situation. There's a difference between a victim and an owner. You feel what I'm saying? Difference. And so in this situation, I wanted to be an owner, and that's where this whole idea for the album came about. That's where just like now, as the city is slowly starting to open up, although I'm still scared to go out there and be in shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I got another question for you on that though.
Talk to me.
Are you gonna get the vaccine?
And I was just talking with my wife about that because I was reading on April 5th that all Nevadans that are 16 or older that have underlying conditions can go and get the vaccination. I'm going to be honest with you. It's still not something that I'm wanting to do. My wife, she like flu season and stuff before all COVID and everything else. Oh, let's get the kids vaccinated. I'm always the one that's like, nah, let's not do it. They'll be okay. Let's get their immune system to just fight it. You feel what I'm saying? As I'm seeing people in the media saying, hey, LeBron James, speak up, back up, that people should go get the vaccination and stuff like that. It makes me wonder, is it going to take somebody like an important figure like a LeBron James or somebody else that goes and does it to get you to go and do it? Why would we have to, because that's what everybody's talking about. I'm big into sports, so I'm watching Kendrick Perkins on ESPN the other day, and he's talking about his wife went and got it, so he's good now. He's okay with going and get it because nothing happened to her is what his thing was.
Oh.
So he basically said that he used her, and he was joking, obviously, but he used her. No, he wasn't. He used her as a guinea pig, and I don't know. I don't mean to dance around your question because you still haven't got a yes or no from me. Right now, no. Right now, I'm gonna say no. And I've got kids as well. And for the last year, I've kept my wife and my kids basically inside the house. We've done a lot of online orders and all kinds of other shit like that, like everybody else has. However, if somebody has to be the one that gets out and goes out, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? So I've got to take the necessary precautions to make sure that, when I'm getting home, I'm stripping all the clothes off, making sure I wash my hands, doing all the clean
extra
stuff that we need to do to make sure that I protect my family. You know what I mean? And so with kids being able to go back to school now, I still have my kids at home doing homeschooling.
I was going to ask you, did you really do that?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
for 4 more weeks? They still need to figure this out. And that's why I'm hesitant. Right. But that's why I'm still hesitant because they don't know. They don't have this figured out.
I made it clear. My kids will resume school next year if Corona has died down a lot more.
I agree.
But as of right now, my kids will remain at home. And, with me, I really don't go out anywhere like that. Like, if I go to any type of event, this whole year, I went to one whole event, and it was my cousin's birthday party, wife's birthday party. I quarantined afterwards. I went and took a test before, afterwards.
Just to make sure you was good.
Afterwards, I was, on vitamin C. I'm over there taking antibiotics just in case. But no.
Are you going to get the shot?
Actually, I am. I'm actually thinking of getting it because here's the thing. I have my kids, and there's a lot of things. I'm keeping us in and keeping us away from a lot of stuff.
Right.
We get one life. And we're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to live.
If it's our time to go, right, I get it.
And I'm to the point you know what? If it is, it is. There's really nothing I can do about it.
Right. Maybe it was your tire.
Right.
That's what it is.
I said, and just to give you a thing, because you are in radio, you are considered in how you interview celebrities, you could have got the vaccine. So,
damn.
Yeah, I found that out already. So we can.
But I was in no rush to do that. But as I sit and talk with people like yourself, like my father-in-law, he was like, I'm the man of the family. I'm traveling all over because he runs he's a bigwig at a corporation, and he made sure he went and got the vaccination.
Right.
Now, me and him I love him to death, but me and him don't always see eye to eye because his politics are on the other side of what mine are. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. However, we still respect each other, still love each other and everything else. But he got the vaccination because he's like, I'm the man of the house. I need to make sure that I get this vaccination for my family. Mm-hmm. And, the discussions that we have, it makes me think am I failing my family? Because I've got a almost 9-year-old. I got a 6-year-old. I got a 2-year-old. I got a 10-year-old. You feel what I'm saying? So,
I'm not going to say so. I would never say you're failing at the end of the day, because here's the thing. The fact that you are sitting back, considering it, you are weighing your options, you are investigating instead of just jumping up and going. Now, here's the thing. Some people could have went and jumped and did it, and it could have been a horrible thing. So the fact that you are sitting back, evaluating, will that be the ideal thing to do for the family?
Right.
I would never say that that's failing. I would say that's actually doing what a man is supposed to do, because you are actually realizing what is needed for your family. And you are taking it, I don't like to do it, I don't want to do this, but I might need to. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Some people automatically put in their head as a no, and that's just where it's at. So,
and that's how I've been for the last year. That no?
But the fact that you're sitting here talking about it, and the fact you said that you're, you know what I mean, and you're considering, and you're thinking, and you know what I mean. Some people, I've asked people, and they're first before I even, no, I'm not. Like they don't even let you get it out.
Right.
Me myself for a while I was just like you were saying. Like I was absolutely not like I wouldn't. No, but then after talking with my my mother has went and got it. Her husband's went and got it. So and my older aunties they went and got it. So I'm sitting talking with my mom and it was like one of those things like I got hit up to go do a 420 event. Which I'll be one of the judges at a 420 Cannabis Cup here in Vegas.
That's literally dope.
Yes. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So, and then I got hit up to actually go to one in Orange County, to be a judge in one in Orange County.
Awesome.
So I'm like, in order for me to do this, I'm not finna go out there and be around too many people. Like, am I going to be surrounded by myself? And when I found out that I wasn't, I'm like, you know what? I might just need the shot because I actually would love to go do this stuff.
Right.
But I'm blocking myself off because it's the
unknown?
Yeah, and straight up, I keep it real. Being afraid of walking into a crowd of Rona and can't do nothing but just die. That's just not the goal.
And I don't want to go out that way neither.
So that's the reason I said, like, maybe if I have the shot, you know what I mean? It's a difference. So it gives me more of a fight, even though you know what I mean? It's not saying that you will never get it. It's saying that you have more of a fight. You won't, if you do get it, you won't end up on a respirator. You won't end up, you know what I mean? So
what do you think it's going to do to take more people? Is it more discussion like this that'll start getting more people to
especially
start
in the
considering
black community? Yes, it needs to be more talks like this. It needs to be, because here's the thing. For one, a lot of black men we don't go to the doctor. Let's just keep that real. A lot of us don't go to the doctor. We can be, on our deathbed and we going to say give me some water.
Right.
Go give me some Vicks Vapor Rub, baby, and give me a hot towel, a cold towel, get my work bag. You know what I mean?
My wife's been telling me I need to go to the doctor because sometimes I had a hernia surgery a few years ago and sometimes I have some stomach pains and stuff. And,
you're supposed to keep
she'll be like, you need to go see the doctor. But like,
it can rupture. You could actually get it back. It actually can come back.
Right.
So you might want to get that checked up. I'm definitely one that I let everybody know. Like when it comes to medical, like physical and mental health, like I tell everybody, definitely stay up on that. My doctor loves me. I probably even bought him like 3 beach houses because like he sees me every month. Like I go in for every month. Like I have different tests that I do every 3 months. I had a vasectomy, so I go in every 3 months to be sure that I'm not giving that not another sucker. Not another baby. Like you know what I mean? Like just like we do that STD check every 3 months.
Yeah.
Boom. Hey, doc. Where that cup at? You know what I mean? Because I can't. I'm afraid. I don't want no more kids. I put some on ice when I married that woman with that B behind her name, like Oprah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me get one of like, if I marry Oprah, I'm popping it out. Like we hopping out babies every 3.
Can we reverse this? Shit.
No, I don't need to. I got enough to do 4 babies.
Oh, because you have something on.
Yes, I put it on ice. I put it on ice just in case, because I thought about it when I had the surgery. I was, you know what I mean? I knew what I was doing, and I'm like, you know what? You just might meet a millionaire, like a billionaire, like, and what if she said, "Give me a baby"?
Damn, that's smart, bro.
Just do that, like, yeah.
You smart for that.
Always think about think about the future. Always.
Because I'm hesitant on getting clipped on anything, man. I'm sorry.
No,
like
to me, I'm gonna be.
But
honest
that's the ego getting in the way. You feel what I'm saying?
Honestly, like, have you talked with someone that's had it?
No.
That's one of those.
You're the first person.
That's a conversation I would say. Literally, sit back, have a real decent conversation with it, and because that's what made me able to go do it. Because it wasn't. It's what you think is not what it actually is.
Right.
The pain you're thinking and all that is nothing like that. It's nothing close. It's literally, I was back at work 2 days afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was doing security. I was a private bodyguard. So that should tell you, like, what I was doing a private bodyguard as the head of the security. So I was back at work 2 days later.
I think I'm going to stay the way that I am right now.
Yeah, you may want to, but I'm going to just say it like this, and you better, like, super wrap up, because, all these kids is getting more and more expensive, and with the world half shut down, we can't get the whole hard money right now.
I got 4 of them right now, so me and the wife, we done with the kids, man. We done with the kids, man.
I said the same thing.
She went and had the surgery after we had our last child, you feel what I'm saying? But she's like, well, why don't you?
My baby mama did, too, after my son, and then we had my daughter.
Oh.
All right. On that note,
on
that note, let's go ahead and hop right into like. We'll be right back on Hot 702.5.
We don't like that.
Definitely no.
Walking to the bay when I lie. Walking to the bay when I lie.
DJ DoWrong. I like this. This one of them. Let's go.
Walking to the bank when I lie. VV's in the Cartiers, how I lie. Nigga bossed up, how I lie. Got her biting on her lip, how I lie. Done winter in the summer. If you like, cause Catch a flight, change the climate if you like. Fuck around, bring your girl with you. If you like. Fuck you with my jewelry on if you like.
Big drip, fly shit, Clark Kent out the phone booth. Pull up in my own coupe, the same go for the whole crew. I do what the fuck I like, rolling full of fucking ice. Cardi's with the VVs, diamond dancing in the fucking light. I like 20s, I like 50s, I like 100s, need it on the leg. Ain't talking money, me no conversation, gotta pay. Talking about them commas, okay, bitch, I'm on the way. You don't excuse me, Doug, getting bucks, I'm talking Tampa Bay. I can tell she like me on the low. Got her gagging on the dick like a chokehold. I don't like 12, motherfuck the popo. Getting money like Monopoly, I ain't past go-go.
Walking to the bank when I lie. BB's in the Cartiers, how I lie. Young nigga bossed up, how I lie. Got her biting on her lip, how I lie. Done winter in the summer.
If you like.
Catch a flight, change the climate if you like. Fuck around, bring your girl with you.
If you like.
Fuck you with my jewelry on if you like.
Okay, now I just touched down in your city, I'm tryna nut up. You say you better fuck me good, I told her, baby, I'ma talk to that pussy till you say shut up. She said she wish a nigga would, let's blow the candles out. Talk to me, baby, talk to me nice. I've been tryna figure you out, say what you like. I'm tryna take a few trips, show you the nightlife. Boss, baby, say boss, baby, I'm that fly guy. Okay, now BBS diamonds, they dancing the light. Supercharger, I'm tryna charge up tonight. I'ma tell her what I like when we go to Dubai. Do Rolly dancing like the baby, she told me to buy the bike, that's what she like.
Bank when I lie. BB's in the Cartiers, how I lie. Young nigga bossed up, how I lie. Got her biting on her lip, how I lie. Done winter in the summer.
If you like.
Catch a flight, change the climate if you like. Fuck around, bring your girl with you.
If you like.
Fuck you with my jewelry on if you like.
Tell me what you like. Put these legs on your head, we be fucking all night. Understand I do not bite. Ain't no ordinary chick, so yeah, I would not fight. It be that pressure we smoking, that be my type. The diamonds your neck holding, it be just right. It's them trips overseas for me. Shopping the Caesars and anything for me. Ain't another nigga in the world, only you can knock it out like fight night on a fight night. When I lay this pussy on him, I lay it right. Now baby, tell me if you like what you like.
Walking to the bank when I lie. BB's in the Cartiers, how I lie. Young nigga bossed up, how I lie. Got her biting on her lip, how I lie. Done winter in the summer.
If you like.
Catch a flight, change the climate if you like. Fuck around, bring your girl with you.
If you like.
Fuck you with my jewelry on if you like.
DJ DoWrong. Yeah, we drinking $100 shots over here. We used to be on that Douce, but now we on that 42. DJ DoWrong. Let's go.
Top down, left wrist glowing. 1942 pouring. She ain't got no panties on, and I know it. Play with the pussy like I'm Beethoven. I'ma make the pussy sing the melody. With my fingers touch it like piano keys. Off shots of the 42, cameras on the photo shoot. First recording, then we going till the morning. Ooh.
Let me get a lap dance. Sit all that ass on my pants. Not worried about your man. Greasy big dog, call me Big Bands. No brawling, no panties, freak. After I get done, you gon' be sleeping. I bet you look good in a bikini. Hoping that pussy tastes like some kiwi. Why that ass so juicy? Long stroke when I swim in that coochie. Leave my cum on her boat. Do it live on the gram like I'm Boosie.
Top down, left wrist glowing. 1942 pouring. She ain't got no panties on, and I know it. Play with the pussy like I'm Beethoven. I'ma make the pussy sing the melody. With my fingers touch it like piano keys. Off shots of the 42, cameras on the photo shoot. First recording, then we going till the morning news.
Shots of the 42, we pull up. Lift my wrist up, or my watch bust her. Damn, she got ass that she get from her mother. Hair braided like Janet on Poetic Justice. Squad deep, Justice League, we in the league. She like 5'3", hop on me like jet skis. My meat, slide in deep like IVs. I drill shit, kill shit just like crime spree. My left wrist like Netflix, they watch that shit. I leave this motherfucker running when I park that shit. I got this money on my line because I talk that shit. I went and walked down the rollie when I bought that bitch.
Top down, left wrist glowing. 1942 pouring. She ain't got no panties on, and I know it. Play with the pussy like I'm Beethoven. I'ma make the pussy sing the melody. With my fingers touch it like piano keys. Off shots of the 42, cameras on the photo shoot. First recording, then we going till the morning news.
I'm the man of the night, Gatsby. Ballin' like an athlete. Might fuck her in the back. 1942, got a nasty. Yeah, she a freaking little thing off the liquor. She love the pose, make it for the picture. She got got the wet, she a dripper. She don't keep BD like a clipper. 1942, got a slip. Big diamonds on my wrist. Big bottle when it's bitch. If a nigga touch on my shit, you get hit with a stick.
Top all that fresh growing. 1942 growing. She ain't got no panties on, and I know it. Play with the pussy like I'm Beethoven. I'ma make the pussy sing a melody. With my fingers touch it like piano keys. Off shots of the 42, cameras on the photo shoot. Press recording, then we going to the morning.
DJ DoWrong, Greasy, Jovi Joe, Goliath Cruz. That 42 got you tipsy, man.
Let's go.
Yeah. See, look, listen. We had to give y'all more than one right there. I don't know if you guys have paid attention so far, but we've been playing nothing but hits right here. This is the DJ DoWrong. They didn't see us coming. You can catch it on all platforms, but
all of them.
Definitely Apple Music is what I play it on. And it links with Alexa. You know, you can tell Alexa play that DJ DoWrong, and guess what? That bitch do it. She did it for me.
You know what's dope is my kids have an Echo, so they got Lexia too, or whatever her name is. Yeah, her. And we released the edited version as well, so now my kids could listen to the album as an edited version. And they're like, Daddy, you're famous now. You're on, like, I could just say, play DJ DoWrong. And it's so funny to me because we know it's nothing like that. You know, it's just, but it feels good because.
It actually is, though, because you don't understand. No, you saying that because I told you, like, my son telling me about the new music that's out and how I'm slipping and I didn't know anything. And I'm like, what are you
when he was talking about DJ DoWrong?
And then he was like, well, Dad, listen, you missing this new DJ here in Vegas. He taking over. He doing this. His music goes so hard. And it was a day like we had just
I love that story.
And, I was sitting here, that was the day that I engineered, and so like he's telling me about it. So then he like cut Alexa on. So he was like, Dad, watch, listen, Alexa, play that DJ I had you playing. He was like, play that DJ that's on my phone. So then instantly, so it started playing. I said, oh, and he was listening to like right. So
that's
I'm like,
dope.
Really though? Okay, man. Well,
but he tried to educate you. And little do he know.
Right? So I'm like, this. Look, do you see this in the background? He was like, yeah, it says Hot 70. And I had my shirt on. And he was like.
Then he put it together.
Oh, man. So do you know him? I said, look, baby, okay, here's the show. And he was like, oh, okay, Dad. Well, listen, you got to let him know we have to work together. I'm like, for what? He was like, I don't know. Just something.
It's a great feeling, man, to be, and I try to be as humble as possible on this shit, man. But I know a good quality product was presented, and I just hope people, and a lot of the feedback that I've gotten, I hope a lot of people appreciate that, because one of the things that we got a lot of good positive feedback on is the quality of the music. Like when you compare it to some of the other stuff that's not necessarily just coming out of Las Vegas, but you know, from independent artists, you know, period, it's just not at a level that radio wants to hear it at.
And it's not at best. Let's be honest. Let's just keep this real. A lot of people are putting stuff out these days just because they got some money, they bored, say they got some time, so they putting it out. And just because you feel it's hard don't mean it actually is.
Right.
So a lot of people don't understand that. And what I like is you can listen to the whole album, and there's not one song that was a hit and miss. Like, you know what I mean? Like each one, like, and I like the way you guys have the lineup, because the vibe, you can literally, like, when you start off with the Catch a Vibe, the whole album you're catching the vibe. You know what? So a lot of people don't take time to do that. So
people were against me starting. People were like, some of the people in my camp and stuff like that was not against it. I guess we're questioning, like, what? That's the slowest song on that whole album. Why do you want to start it with that? And I swear to you, like in my DMs, I have so many messages that saying that's the way that you're supposed to start off an album. And it's like that was the vision that I had. It's like that's how I want to start it off. And it just made me feel good that the ideas that I had, or we had,
everybody was able to catch on.
They were able to catch on to it.
Well, some people don't understand. The reason I say I like that is because when you walk in a club, you don't walk in just jumping in there. No, you walk in slow and you work your way up to vibing out. You know what I'm saying?
Most people.
And if they not on that extra shit, you know what I'm saying?
That goofy shit.
If they ain't on that goofy shit, they take their time and they get in there and they vibe. They catch the vibe first. So I like the way that I can put that on. And even if I was doing it at a party or function, you can put that on and just let it play like that.
Yeah.
And from the way that it goes, the flow, everybody can actually function with it, you know? And I just like the lineup. I like the way, I like the whole setup. You know what I mean? And you worked with a few people that I have known for years, you know what I mean? So a few of them, you know, and I was like excited when I seen artists because, you know, they kept it from me, so I didn't know about it. Like, you work with Wolf Dawson, like,
yeah.
I interviewed
Man,
him,
I'm glad
like,
you brought up Wolf because, you know, lately I've been getting closer with Wolf. Wolf is a dope ass artist, but Wolf is still, let me tell you something, Wolf is still an artist that I've never met in person. I have never met Wolf in person.
Wolf is that type of person, I'm going to be honest with you. He's not one of those that is going to be out at every function.
Right.
He's not one that's like out in the streets. Like, he's at home in the lab.
He's a good dude, you know, man.
He has his own business. Like, he's a tattoo artist.
Yeah,
so, like,
he's a dope tattoo artist. Yes.
So, like, from what I know about Wolf, like, in order to meet Wolf, that's why I'm like trying to do it because I found that out. I knew you hadn't met him.
Right.
So that's the reason why I wanted to do the interviews and have, like we were talking about earlier, because I know Wolf. That's like the only way to like get Wolf out. Like, it's an interview, a show.
Right.
That's about it. Like, Wolf.
I'm gonna get Wolf to come to the house and come fuck with me. Watch, Wolf. I know you listening to this, man. I'm gonna get him to come.
It's gonna take a. Yeah,
but I promise you, after some conversations that we had this week, like I'm a real genuine dude. You know what I mean? And being in a leadership role, like I mentioned before, you have to know how to talk to people. You have to know how to motivate people. You gotta. That's what I was just gonna say. You gotta kind of be a psychiatrist in a sense where you're always listening to different people's situations that's going on. And I'm grateful that I was able to learn that trait because I don't have a problem listening to somebody's situation. I don't have a problem keeping something that we talk about confidential. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I am from the old school. That means a lot. My name means a lot. My word means a lot. And so I'm not trying to be a psychiatrist out here to people, but I want to show people that are good people, that are genuine people, that there's other people that care about you as well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It ain't all about the money. It ain't all about
right.
the
It's
work.
not all about that. I mean? Like, let's get past the
we work together.
Right.
We can eat when we eat.
Right.
But you know what I mean? This is real. Like, I'm here because you're a person. I'm a person.
It goes deeper than music. You feel what I'm saying? And the music is what we have in common. You know what I mean? But one of the deepest things that Wolf had told me that really stuck with me in the last couple of days is, like, music is a way that you can express yourself. But if you still have some thoughts or some issues or some problems, and again, I'm not trying to label whatever it may be, but whatever that situation is in your life, you know what I mean? If you could sit back and really evaluate yourself and see, and you know, some people, and I do this every once in a while, like, what is my purpose being on this earth? What am I supposed to do? And we were talking about earlier, I feel like my purpose is being a connector. Right. And if I'm able to maybe have a few words that are genuine words that are on some other shit than just music that let you know that I care about you as a person. And again, I'm no church going person. I'm a spiritual person, but I'm no church going person or nothing else like that. I'm not coming over here saying that I'm better than anybody or anything else, but I am a good listener, and I don't judge nobody. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the difference between a lot of people, is they're quick to judge you. And if you've gone through struggles, if you've gone through different shit in your life, you feel what I'm saying? And you really care about people, and I genuinely feel like I care about people. I want to see people succeed. You know, I want to surround myself by people who have the same views and thoughts as I do, which I'm pretty grateful that the team that I am around are, and it's only a handful, because I've tried the whole click thing before, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You know, too many egos get in the way and everything else. But what's great is that people that have been in your life for so many years that maybe you have unintentionally distanced from, you know what I mean? When they see that you got a good thing and it's genuine, they can come back around, and it's not like they want something from you. It's more of that, I like what you're doing. High five on that. You know, we talked about that 15 years ago, and it's good to see that it's finally coming together. You feel what I'm saying? And I used to be in a group called the Blade Boys, and I don't know if you ever heard of us, but CP DiBiase,
Group of DJs?
No, it was rappers. We were called the Blade Boys, and we're from out here. We used to do a radio show called On the Blade Radio. This was when LV Rocks, and I don't know if they're still in existence, but this is when
not,
But
you were at LV Rocks?
I was at LV Rocks, and we did that shit for like 3 years. But this was a long time ago. I forgot what the dude is that engineered it.
You talking about DG?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, everyone, like, we all, okay, so you know E was at the, and she was at WBK, so we've all been at the same stations, like.
It's crazy, right?
Like, yeah, wow.
And so, and that's how Vegas is it's a small world if you're in that type of industry, you feel what I'm saying? Whether it's music, whether it's radio or whatever else, you know, you might not have met somebody, but you know of them, and we're in the same circle, and we, like, small world. I know this particular person too, like DJ Hard Hitter from Houston, Texas. Jovi Jove and G-Mac, who's an artist that was on Hard Hitter's project, they're cousins. So when I talked to Hard Hitter, I was like, hey, small world. Like, the dude who you really fuck with that got Nipsey Hussle on your project, you know what I mean, with G-Mac, you know, his cousin really fucks with me real tight as well. So, again, it doesn't necessarily matter where you're at. You could have that connection with somebody. And if you do business the right way, and if you're a stand-up dude, which I feel I'm a stand-up dude that's going to live by his word and everything else, people are going to respect that, and they're going to want to fuck with you because of that. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want nothing from nobody. You know what I mean? I just want to get this money together, and I want to have a great time doing it. You know what I mean?
Right, and you know what? So far, look, I love the way you're doing it. I love the way that you are actually fucking around with everybody, linking everybody together, getting the work done, and bringing some actual, you know what I mean, like music. Because a lot of stuff these days, I'm not a fan of the music right now. I'm not a fan of the rap game right now because I feel everybody's either rapping about the money, the cocaine that they own, and the cocaine that they own, you know, and the Molly. Like, that's all that it's about right now.
And we just talk about having fun, you know what I mean?
This project was different. It wasn't about killing. It wasn't about dope. It wasn't about, I'm finna go fuck 1,000 hoes.
Right.
Although, listen, you know, it's never bad. But
but this album is for the ladies. Like, if you sit back, and really, you know, and I love the fellas, but obviously the ladies are usually the ones that's gonna go spend that money on stuff. You know what I mean? And the guys is the ones that's taking it from them, right? Oh, can I get your password so I could, you know, that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But no, man, I'm blessed to be able to have people have the confidence in what we're trying to do. And again, thank you so much for having me here today, man, and just be able to tell my story and what we want to do for Vegas and just how much I love this city and love the people that's in the city. I'm from the Bay Area originally, so this is my second home, you know what I mean? But I haven't really been back to the Bay since I came out here, and that's because my primary family has moved out here too. My mother, my father, my sister, you know what I mean?
Right. So
at different times, everybody's out here. So when it comes to my immediate family and everything else, we right here, living in Vegas, trying to make sure that we create a new foundation for our family name. And I think this music shit is something definitely, like, when I came back to Vegas from Houston, I said, I don't want to work in the corporate world anymore. I did that shit for 20 years. I moved up high. You know, I was a regional manager within AT&T. You know, I usually don't like throwing out their name like that, but, you know, that's why I say they brainwashed me in a good way to know how to talk to people, how to not be afraid to get in front of like CEOs or vice presidents and be able to talk about your team and the stats and stuff that you have, like real shit, running $1 million businesses. And that's what I take pride in, is that I can sit here, look you in the eyes and say, I've ran $1 million business before. And that's where I met E, is with AT&T, you know, and she gave me some game coming up as a manager. We kind of came up as managers together years ago. I'm talking about like 2004, 2005 time frame. So me and E go way back. So again, when I reached out to her, it was like, yeah, I want to be part of the station because of the connections that I've built, because of the dude that I am. And when I say the dude that I am, I'm a stand-up dude, and I take pride in that. You know what I mean? And so that's why all these opportunities have come, and I could just say thank you for all of my blessings that have been put onto me, man.
Well, look, you know what? I appreciate you for taking the time out today and coming in here chilling with me. So, for those that don't know, why don't you let everybody know where they can, if they want to reach out to you, want to link with you, send you that music, real shit, not that just sitting at home bored rapping and recording. Don't do that.
No.
But real shit, want to send in that real music, let everybody know where they can reach out to you.
So on Instagram, you can follow me at DJ_DoWrong. You can search me on Facebook and just put in DoWrong. You'll find me there as well. I just started a Twitter account. I think I have like 30, 40 followers. So if you want to help me get that up as well, I'm new to Twitter, but it's DJ_DoWrong. I've got a YouTube page where I'm going to start loading up more content. You can check out our videos that's on and again, just go to DJ DoWrong and put that in there. Okay. There's not a lot of people that can say Google me, and I don't mean that in a conceited way, but you can Google me, and you can find out a little bit more about what's going on. Every Wednesday, I'm here at the station, hot7025fm.com, for the Just Ride, Just Grind mix. That's from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The first hour is hip-hop. The second hour is R&B. I play independent artists. I take pride in breaking records. If you want me to break your record, send me your music. Don't send me a link. Please don't send me a link, because then I have to go through the process of downloading everything and so forth and so on. Please send me an MP3 if it's dope. I promise you I'll play it and throw it in my mix for you. And if I'm in a club, or if I'm at a hookah a spot, or if I'm DJing somewhere, if it's that hot, I'll throw you in the mix there as well. So that's the type of dude that I am, you know?
Okay, see, look, y'all, right there, look, there y'all go right there. If you stupid and you want to sit back and continue doing absolutely nothing, do that. But if you're trying to really, really work and get noticed and get out here, hit this man up.
Please.
I definitely tell you, look, I enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed the time.
Thank you, brother.
Coming in and chilling with me. And look, I plan on having you come back, and I plan on us doing a lot more interviews.
I can't wait.
Like, together. So
I can't
we're
wait.
going to have to get that together, because I think that's going to be fun, and that's going to be a lit interview.
I think so too, and I think we could bring even more to what we're already doing individually. You feel what I'm saying? I think we could do a lot more for the city together, and that's what it's all about, is just building those connections and networking. What I need is everybody that's on the project, anybody who has listened to the project, that appreciates the project. Let's share it. Let's like it. Let's get people to, like, let's talk about it. Because the more, there's enough people in Las Vegas that if everybody bought into what we're doing, and not just on this project, but everybody's project. If we're able to come together and really show that support, then we become like Atlanta, where all the rappers come together and all that other stuff. And when we're always talking about let's come together, but it never happens, these are ways that we can make things happen. But again, let's set egos to the side and let's say, hey, nobody's bigger than anybody else. We're all trying to get to the same place. Let's get there together.
Yes. All right, you guys. So listen, I gotta let my bro go, because he do have other plans.
Thank you,
I
brother.
appreciate you for coming through.
My pleasure.
So we will have you back soon. So listen, I think the best song for us to go ahead and leave out with is My Wrist. You know what I mean? I think that.
Yeah.
So
I like
we'll be right
My
back.
Wrist.
I'll be right back. You guys stay tuned. Stay with me right here on Hot 702.5 FM.
Thank you.
Where the baddies at? Where the baddies at? Do wrong. Shouted all the baddies and the spit out. I came, got paid, then I split out. In the dark, let my wrist, now I split out. You don't suck dick, say what, bitch, get out. Look, my wrist. When she see this, better make a pussy drip. But I tell her, if I hit, don't say nothing, bitch.
Ain't no telling, ain't no 6 nor shit.
Pocket full of big bins and they all blue face. Pull up in a blue Benz inside toothpaste. Smoking on some blue cook guac, got me two-faced. And I ain't tripping on the bitch no more, I tie my shoelace. Selling still got the blick, fuck a new case. On the 15, 2 bricks in a suitcase. Knock the bitch, sent her out the trap in a new state. Old bitch is steady calling me, but it's too late. Wrist fake on my chains, must use Rafe. You wait, we run it up like we use saying. You too plain, Mr. 100 got 2 names. In a 2-seater, I'm still riding with 2 dames. No titty boy, but you can catch me with 2 chains. New moose saying you niggas is too lame. You playing catch up, hit the gas, I ain't let up. It's bands over here, tell them niggas get they bread up.
Shouted all the baddies and the spit out. I came, got paid, then I split out. In the dark, let my wrist, now I split out. You don't suck dick, say what, bitch, get out. Look, my wrist. When she see this, better make a pussy drip. But I tell her, if I hit, don't say nothing, bitch.
Ain't no telling, ain't no 6 nor shit.
She a bad little bitch, I might fuck her. But I tell her, bitch, don't confess like Usher. Tall, thick bitch, she a short nigga lover. Told her I ain't never scared, I'm bone crusher. Bitch, tell me what up, let me know before I leave town. She on top, but she feel the dick deep down. Ballin' like the rucker, fast break off the rebound. All my diamonds bustin' when I lift my sleeve down. Wanna hit the combo every time I'm speaking. Pullin' up at Nike for $1 million meeting. So shorty hit my line for the dick when she need it. Treat the pussy like Stoop, murder case the way I beat it. Gotta keep the iron on me like Magneto. Shorty bad, so she get away like Carlito. Drop top, Francito. Me, I'm counting C-notes. I drippin' Valentino. Little mama love the lingo. She gon' fuck me like she single. Shouted all the baddies and the spit out. I
fame, got paid, then I slid out. In the dark, then my wrist now split out. You don't suck dick, say what, bitch, get out. Look, my wrist, my wrist, my wrist. When she see this, better make a pussy drip. But I tell her, if I hit, don't say nothing, bitch.
Ain't no telling, ain't no 6ix9ine shit.
DJ DoWrong, Goldie Gold, Joe. I heard the bitches loca. Let's go.
She wanna live.
La vida loca, said she wants some coca. Shake your Georgia, he gon' blaze a boulder. Call up Sosa, your fault you got no block.
Yo bad.
Shut up, so what? Check for show and go up. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body. Mommy, pop your WAP. Bust it down and bring it home to me. Feed the trick before me, it is free. You gon' crack the pussy openly. Roll my wood to dick, hopefully. She replied, Poppy, I don't smoke weed. Good for you, that's just smoke for me. Split half this pill and feel a stroke on me.
2 foreign hoes got them both on the sauna. She eat her girl pussy just like Benny Hanna. Got white Coquiana like Tony Montana. Gave him the dick while I drip in designer. I fuck with a rubber, my coupe burning rubber. Came from the bottom and fresh out the gutter. My BB and diamonds be dancing like Usher. Fuck up a check and then fuck up another.
What I told the beast, hold up. Then told a friend, quit playing, turn up. Do some stuff that might go viral, cycle. AKA, dummy up like Pronto Tahoe, man. She's so cold in the song, hot to the winter. She a winner if she listen well, then I'm a sinner. La vida loca, said she wants some coca. Shake your Georgia, he gon' blaze a boulder. Call up Sosa, your fault you got no block.
Yo bad.
Shut up, so what? Check for show and go up. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body.
All these blue diamonds, I feel like I'm Dolph. House with a bullet like Rose the Boss. My Latin bitch gripping like Sheila Lacrosse. She throw it, I catch it, bitch, I'm Randy Moss. She pull up and fuck me on Cinco de Mayo. I like her on top just like Pico de Gallo. One finger itching while I grip a rifle. Both middle fingers, I point at my rival.
Pop powder with this, dice what about that pussy. Then I give him that back. I just wanna see you in your B-Day suit, post Snapchat at that ooh with the weed. Feeling on your cheeks, and she asked for it. If it's about $1, she gon' shake some ass for it. And she
know for them dollars. Little big stack, Gucci that Prada. Strap for the drama, check for the commas. Ooh shit, my watch full of diamonds.
She wanna live.
La vida loca, said she wants some coca. Shake your Georgia, he gon' blaze a boulder. Call up Sosa, your fault you got no block.
Yo bad.
Shut up, so what? Check for show and go up. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body. Got an eye, mommy. You tryna get high, mommy? Try poppy, work that body. Try poppy, work that body.
Big bag of pressure, about to roll up. Stop sign, tell a bad bitch to hold up. 100,000 on my line, nigga, hold up. You got to call yours, nigga, I'm old blood. Black on, pack on. She run to get the cash and bring it back home. Hold up. Hey, showing broke niggas go
low. Bottle at the bottle till we throwing up. Got a rollie on your wrist and gon' hold it up. We back to back up in the forums when we rolling up. Bad bitches in our section and they going up. I got big racks in my jeans, shoes made in Italy. Big backwood full of pressure, no switch. I see this shorty going bunkers on the pole, they ain't can't believe. Shot a 42 and I chased it with some hands. It's time to celebrate, showers from the champagne. Twerking on the dance floor, I watch her do a damn thing. Now we up in ballet, me I'm trying to campaign. I hopped in the form, peeled off like a band-aid.
Big bag of pressure, about to roll up. Stop sign, tell a bad bitch to hold up. 100,000 on my line, nigga, hold up. You got to call yours, nigga, I'm old blood. Black on, pack on. She run to get the cash and bring it back home. Hold up. Hey, showing broke niggas go low.
Hold up, minute, 1 minute. I know
niggas ain't trippin'. 30 on my hip, I'm with it. Any nigga talking, they get it. There's no love, niggas know they can't slide. Plotting with 100 niggas on the west side. All black on, about to take a night ride. Yeah, put your hollow to the jaw, you a tough guy. Let my bitch pick it, get the Benz or the Rover. You ain't getting money with the gang, I don't know you. Nigga, I'm my own plug, bands in the sofa. About to count a bag while I'm spiking up my soda. Roll up.
Big bag of pressure, about to roll up. Stop sign, tell a bad bitch to hold up. 100,000 on my line, nigga, hold up. You got to call yours, nigga, I'm a old plug. Black on, pack on. She run to get the cash and bring it back home. Hold up, hold up. Hey, showing broke niggas no love.
DoWrong, nigga, I'm just laughing, reminiscing about them days. Penny pinching, I just counted up a million. Bitch, I'm just laughing at them bitches back then. They let me hit it, now she liking all my pictures. Nigga, I'm just laughing with the jeweler. Bought chains for the shooters, talking fresh out the cooler. Bitch, I just laughing, hit the pedal. All this ice in my bezel, got this money on my schedule.
707, that's an area code. Then we keep a bitch running like Marion Jones. In love with the cake, you niggas marrying hoes. I need a house by the lake where I could bury some bones. I make my money clone and I do it the P-way. It's all on the bitch, I'm getting rich like Freeway. Rest in peace, Nip, I do this shit in my sleep, man. Pussy powder pills, yeah, I call it a three-way. What I play for? Stacking my cake up. EDD hit and got these broke niggas draped up. I'm laughing to the funyuns, but I don't fuck with pay stubs. And she gon' bust bunions, I ain't taking no pay cuts.
I'm just laughing, reminiscing about them days. Penny pinching, I just counted up a million. Bitch, I'm just laughing at them bitches back then. They let me hit it, now she liking all my pictures. Nigga, I'm just laughing with the jeweler. Bought chains for the shooters, talking fresh out the cooler. Bitch, I just laughing, hit the pedal. All this ice in my bezel, got this money on my schedule.
Look, I've been in prison, tell these niggas they should never try me. Fresh out the trenches, shooting dice with niggas hella grimy. I was told take off my hat when the cops behind me. Go to jail and if you snitch, it's gon' get hella spicy. Convertible Maserati, a light 60. I know niggas ain't coming home till they like 50. Tell these hoes to start banging that old Missy and stop rapping about working niggas and selling pussy. Niggas claiming they selling birds, they cold niggas. Teaching babies no education, the cops killers. You a killer, then why you didn't do your thing, player? You should've smoked every cop for Breonna Taylor.
I'm just laughing, reminiscing about them days. Penny pinching, I just counted up a million. Bitch, I'm just laughing at them bitches back then. They let me hit it, now she liking all my pictures. Nigga, I'm just laughing with the jeweler. Bought chains for the shooters, talking fresh out the cooler. Bitch, I just laughing, hit the pedal. All this ice in my bezel, got this money on my schedule. Nigga,
DoWrong, they pay me when they call me. My new chick saucy, so my ex salty. New chain, the thing is so frosty. Big boy bossy, like Duke from Morrison. You lames is lame, you think you can pause me. Tried to off me, but the city got me. On the airwaves, so I'm breaking orders, talking flu game, Jordan's in. All my weed imported. What the fuck is you on? Bitch, they call me DoWrong. If I drop your record, you won't. I'm just on another level, drop the top and hit the pedal. I got money on my schedule.
I'm just laughing, reminiscing about them days. Penny pinching, I just counted up a million. Bitch, I'm just laughing at them bitches back then. They let me hit it, now she liking all my pictures. Nigga, I'm just laughing with the jeweler. Bought chains for the shooters, talking fresh out the cooler. Bitch, I just laughing, hit the pedal. All this ice in my bezel, got this money on my schedule. Nigga,
It's a celebration, and we gon' party. When I pop one, pop two, it's a celebration when we pop through. She asked me why I did it, cause I made for it. And she asked me how I get it, cause I paid for it. She a bad yellow bone and a name for it. Shaking ass in the club and I can't ignore it. She want a man at a tipper, shaking all that ass like a stripper.
I'm a rock and roller, somebody should've told you. When I'm on the scene, I get seen like a poster. Paparazzi got me, feeling like a poser. Camera lights flashing on the kid from California. Calling is music, it's always been music. Now I'm spinning records, moving crowds and they lose it. They didn't see us coming, but they had to ride the wave. 100 miles of running, Vegas knows about the blaze. Ladies, get your paper, show me how you boss up. Fellas, get a bad one, later she get tossed up. Looking like your Sunday best, never get it crossed up. Real hitters on the squad, who will get you chopped up? I'ma do a dance, cause dance is what we do. Set this bitch on fire and represent it for your crew. I'ma drink this Hennessy and make the crowd move. Your rapper's favorite DJ busting out and breaking loose. Bitch.
When I pop one, pop two, it's a celebration when we pop through. She asked me why I did it, cause I made for it. And she asked me how I get it, cause I paid for it. She a bad yellow bone and a name for it. Shaking ass in the club and I can't ignore it. She want a man at a tripper, shaking on that ass like a stripper. She keep gonna twerk, twerk like it's your birthday. Man's getting mad, but he shouldn't be in the first place. We could go and take a little shot of the Douce. I heard it get you wet by the coochie. Cause it's a celebration, and we gon' party, party. Ain't worried about them hating, ain't worried about them hating, no. When I pop one, pop two, it's a celebration when we pop through. She asked me why I did it, cause I made for it. And she asked me how I get it, cause I paid for it. She a bad yellow bone and a name for it. Shaking ass in the club and I can't ignore it. She want a man at a tripper, shaking all that ass like a stripper. Celebration, and we gon' party, party. Ain't worried about me.
All right, everybody. Look, I want to thank everybody that's come through, chilled out tonight, vibed out with us, as we had DJ DoWrong in the house, as we were talking about what got him into music, what had him do this project they didn't see us coming. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to continue this. I'm going to go ahead and hop back into it. Let us finish listening to the rest of this album. So if you haven't caught the vibe, why don't we go ahead and hop right into it? Catch a vibe.